Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching going in the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell right next to it to make sure you're always getting your new Going In Raw notifications, Larson, and especially so that you'll be aware of when our stream goes live, and then you can watch us botch it. You know, it's not even us. It's
technology, man. It sometimes just doesn't work.
Ugh.
It just doesn't work sometimes. You know?
Anyways.
Just doesn't work sometimes, but that's okay.
Yeah, there are worse things in the world, man.
Exactly.
Anyways, like I said, we're here on the YouTube. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We got a couple new patrons. At least we got one this morning.
Cool.
Named Bruce Leroy Jenkins.
Thank you very much.
And then also yesterday, Ryan Luckman, I think, was a new patron
Thank you.
well.
Thank you.
So thanks for your support. We really appreciate it.
Yes, it's very,
Absolutely.
it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
What else was I going to say? We got our Okada dollars today. Eric Reed, the
that's
friendo,
so awesome.
came through.
Official Wrestle Kingdom Okada dollars.
Very excited about this.
Me too.
Very excited about this. Just going to open them now.
It's good. Good.
to ease the stink off the botch. We're going to talk about SmackDown in a second.
Genuine Okada dollars.
Absolutely.
Some things take precedent. And this is genuine Okada dollars.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a fat stack of Okada dollars right here, people. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
I'm just going to read this really quick. This letter is being sent to you from the beautiful island of Nagashima, Japan. Here's some brand new Okada dollars from Wrestle Kingdom 13. We included a few extra so Larson can continue to bankroll Adam Mayhem. Thank you guys for being our daily dose of English content. Sincerely, Eric and Justine. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Set. Oh, my goodness. This Sunday, Royal Rumble. This Saturday, TakeOver Phoenix.
Yeah, we're doing reaction live streams both.
So be sure to swing by the channel for those if you guys want to watch. The Royal Rumble is, I still need to invite Hilton. The Royal Rumble
I meant to do that last night, too.
One of the more fun events, obviously, because of the timer and the... And nowadays we get 2 Royal Rumbles.
Yeah.
Are you looking for... What surprises do you foresee? Take one guess at one surprise entrant. Who from NXT? We're going to get Adam Cole again?
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream, that's a good one. I think Adam Cole's going to beat it again. He teased it anyways on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he just put like a shot of him at the Rumble with number 23 on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, yeah.
That could just be celebrating the year ago he was in the Rumble.
The Wrestle Dude says he's wearing the same shirt that I am.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Joker shirt. Well, my beautiful niece T got this for me. Talia.
It's a cool shirt.
Monica, whatever her name is. She goes by like 2 different names. Her middle name is Talia, but that's what we used to call her because my sister's name is Monica. But now at school, T has decided to go by, I call her T because Talia. She's decided to go by Monica.
Oh, all right.
Which is always confusing because sometimes I have to deal with some school stuff and they're like, okay, do you have the form for Monica? And I'm like, for my sister? She doesn't go here. She's like old. And they're like, no, what? And I'm like, what?
It's confusing.
It is confusing,
It's very
man.
confusing.
Kids these days. My goodness gracious.
So apparently there's some troubles on YouTube this morning. I don't know if you were aware of this.
And now Joe Juarez is saying super chats aren't working.
Oh, all right. Well, cancel the stream.
Yeah. Right? Oh, this is a good time to promote Streamlabs.
I know.
Everybody, listen, here's the deal. So we had the mods and I and you and I had a discussion yesterday about some things. Here's the deal in terms of if you're watching this live, and you're interested in this, asking us questions, on the Patreon we have SmackDown. We have the recap shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've got Thread Up open for $1 a month patrons and up on the Patreon, so you can ask questions there. We always answer all the super chats, usually towards to open up the
show.
question
Yeah,
section.
Yeah.
And then there's also Streamlabs, which I'll load up right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on the Streamlabs. .com I think / Steven Larson 1. It's in the description right there. So you can also give us money that way, and that'll work if you're interested in having your voice heard. And then on Mondays and Fridays we open it up to everybody.
Ricky Scurvy, super chat test
All right.
1 2 3.
Well, that worked then. Cool.
Worked.
Oh, there's still Streamlabs. If
Yeah,
you wanna
there's
use
a bunch of different ways.
it. I think you get more money if you use the Streamlabs. It's like more of a contribution.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, this is a huge. We're way off the rails here.
Smackdown.
Let's talk about SmackDown Live
Oh,
TV. Fun
boy.
show. Good show.
Oh boy.
What a good show. Fun show.
Man, this was super good.
Yeah.
They can't, dude. They're firing on all cylinders creatively right now. How about that? Let's talk about that kid Mustafa Ali.
Oh, spectacular.
Holy moly!
Spectacular. Might be the best promo on the entire show. I don't know, but then Daniel Bryan's pretty great too.
He's magnificent too.
Man. I loved him talking trash to Vince. That was great.
There's so much great stuff.
Get in here, damn it. Just get in here. Get in the ring, damn it.
There's so much great stuff. That promo, the Mustafa Ali video promo, the kind that he used to shoot on 205
so
Live.
good.
They're back on SmackDown.
So good.
The funny thing is, though, he shoots this thing, and he's so good in it. But they intercut it with
B-roll, I know.
with
Makes
B-roll.
It makes it cheesy, but the power
like,
of his performance
footage.
transcends the cheesiness of the in-house WWE editing.
Here's the thing: I wouldn't even mind the extra footage, the B-roll, in the industry lingo, if it was like properly color timed and like grittied up to match his promo.
Yeah, I know there was
But
like
they did
a blur vignette.
It was like a silly
on a lot of it.
Yeah, it was like a glowy. There's like a glow filter on that.
Yeah,
it was so goofy.
Yeah,
but heck of a match that was. And then, of course, obviously in the main event, holy moly, heck of a. And then we had the Miz Shane stuff where they got annihilated.
Oh, that was good too.
Oh man, Cesaro, man.
So those European uppercuts Cesaro was throwing to start the match.
He is so
Just
to this
a
day.
flurry of uppercuts.
To this day, he is such an inspired wrestler.
Uh-huh.
Always coming up with new things.
Yeah.
To this day, New Day are hilarious. Man, oh man,
it was all good.
So good. SmackDown's so good. We actually ran a community poll to see what people thought about it.
Oh wow, 66%.
The yays gave it 66%. Nay, only 1%. This is 2,500 votes.
That's a pretty strong showing. That might be the most strong showing a SmackDown Live episode has gotten to date.
Somewhere in between got 9%, and didn't watch, don't plan to got 12%, and then plan to watch later 12%. I wonder if after listening to our review, some of those didn't watch, don't plan tos might go the other way, because it was a stellar
fun show. It was a lot of fun.
It was a stellar show.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Much fun.
So yeah, let's kick it off. Let's talk
so
about
the show opened with Becky Lynch. She came in the ring, dropped a promo, and she has her eyes.
She's gonna feast her eyes
set on main eventing WrestleMania, and she said she's gonna slap the heads of anybody who gets in her way.
I love it because there's kind of, I mean, there always is, but there's kind of no turning back. You know what I mean? Like firmly setting up. That's the main event we're gonna get. Charlotte's probably gonna win the Rumble.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah.
Well,
some combination. We'll save the larger discussion of this for our Rumble's prediction, which will be up tomorrow morning first thing. But
yeah, sure.
It's either Charlotte or Becky and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe even Becky, because they got to get Becky into that match against Ronda somehow.
So you're saying Becky's not going to... No, I agree. I'm not sure it needs the legal way to get there. But, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Because I could see Charlotte... Here's the thing about Charlotte. She's not a cowardly heel. She's not even really a heel. She just, talks a lot of crap now, and she wears darker outfits.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bit ruder.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. She's not cowardly. I could see her saying, I want to make this legit. I'm going after Ronda's title. Becky, you're along for the ride or something like that. I don't know. Or is it going to be titleless?
I think it'd be more... Well, I think that's the best. I think the best way to do it would be make it for not any of the titles.
Yeah. But then if Charlotte wins the Rumble...
Yeah, then she can just go after Asuka for some reason.
I think it's going to be a triple threat
it could
for that
be
main
still.
event. I think that's how it's going to go down, man.
It could be.
Absolutely.
But I think rather than Charlotte saying, "Hey, Becky, you're along for the ride," it'd be Becky saying, "Oh, now you're trying to steal my spotlight again. I'm the one that had the match against Ronda."
Well, that's what I don't mean literally just, hey, come on, let's fight. It's, I'm so heated I want to take you on, and I'm so heated I want to take this lady over here on Raw on too. But the Rumble win and Ronda having that title makes the most sense, especially because they're really playing up the whole winner chooses. Like with Carmela and R-Truth.
Well, here's another thing too, that if Sasha somehow wins that belt off Ronda, then Charlotte, there's no real reason for Charlotte to pick the Raw Women's title.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We're going to talk about that a lot more in our predictions.
Yeah.
So anyway, she says she should main event WrestleMania. So we know that's going to happen. It's either Becky and Ronda are definitely going to be the main event. I suspect Charlotte's going to be there too. Asuka comes out though, and because Becky had said, she never beat me. It doesn't seem to bother her. That tells me all I need to know about her as a competitor, as a woman, and everybody else back there.
Yeah.
And so Asuka comes down. She starts yelling at Becky. Becky starts yelling back at her. Charlotte comes down. She drops a promo from the ramp,
where she's bringing up a lot of this stuff about winning Rumble, picking opponents, and Charlotte kind of makes the case. Well, if I win, I can do this, or that. So we'll see. And then Asuka attacks Becky from behind.
Yeah.
Becky eventually turns the tables. They're brawling in the ring. They get out of the ring. They're brawling some more. Becky throws Asuka over the announce table and then starts beating up Asuka with her jacket, her leather coat.
I love this. It was really chaotic. They really sold the action. I thought it was really good.
And then Becky drops like a forearm off the announce table onto Asuka. Cut to commercial. Come back. They're still brawling backstage.
Yeah, that was good.
They just want to fight. And then we had this pretty funny but still cheesy video recap.
Oh, I loved
of
it.
Mandy and Naomi, and it was all stills.
It was all stills
with cheesy voiceover.
It was narrated by a female voiceover artist, so that was great. It felt like something out of Temptation Island.
I would say that remember Cheaters?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, Cheaters.
Man, didn't somebody I think the host got stabbed on Cheaters.
Right.
Man, that show was scandal.
I thought the show was a work.
I heard somebody told me that it was a super work, that it was super fake. Everybody was actors or something. But I don't know, man. A guy got stabbed on it. Maybe at that point they were like, "Hey, we got to start hiring actors for this because it's too unpredictable."
That's a turning point.
What a messed up show that was, but
it was a messed up show.
So fun to watch.
Yeah, kind of. Not really,
man. Absolutely. People at their lowest, Larson. That's what I want to watch. No, I thought it added so much comedic value to it.
Mr. Dope said the stabbing was fake.
What?
Work.
Man, I'm taking his moderator wrench away.
No way.
You can't be breaking down walls like that. You can't be.
Mr. Dope speaks the truth.
Oh, I don't like that. That's too much reality for me. I like to know that it's
work.
Real.
Fake.
Fix it. Change it.
So that was great, and that led to the match Naomi versus Mandy Rose. Naomi came to the ring first. Mandy was making her way down the ramp for entrance. Naomi runs up, starts beating her up.
Yeah, man.
Finish saw Naomi hit a forearm on Mandy, sending Mandy into the ref. Ref's distracted, trying to come to. Naomi's trying to do a springboard move. Sonya Deville grabs her feet so she can't do it. Mandy comes up, shoves Naomi into the ring post. Rolls her back into the middle of the ring for the win.
Yeah, but I that's not over.
No.
That's not over. It's going to be some shenanigans between these two. They're in the Rumble. Maybe Naomi will eliminate one, then the other will eliminate her, and then she'll eliminate her from the outside or something like that.
Yeah.
Is going to happen.
Yeah, and then
that's how they do
Jimmy came down the ring to console his wife after the match.
Yeah, man. Where was he?
He was in the ring after the match to console his wife.
He needed to be down there.
Yeah, probably.
He needs to get his own glow going.
Maybe.
Side gig.
Maybe. Next, we had a really good Rey Mysterio promo. He's talking about how he managed to win the 2006 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
At that time, the longest continuous time in one Rumble match. He talked about stamina, speed,
endurance,
all that. And then he transitioned.
Smarts.
I got this match against Almas tonight. Gonna win that too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do good things in the Rumble this year.
I'm gonna do good things.
Good things.
I'm gonna do good things. You're gonna see.
You're gonna see. You're gonna show you what I can do. Got a brief bit backstage. Miz walking backstage, runs into Shane. Shane says, "You doing okay?" He starts to hype him up for his match against Cesaro, which happened next.
Yeah. I
This
like
was
Shane.
good.
Shane is all into the Miz, man.
Yeah,
I love
man,
it. They're a team.
They're actually making this story work.
I know. I like it. I think it's good stuff.
The match starts. Cesaro just unloads at least a dozen European uppercuts on Miz immediately. Immediately, he like European uppercuts him halfway across the ring. It was great. I'm trying to get the. Oh, here we go. So Miz towards the end, he does like a second rope move. Cesaro hits him with an uppercut. He covers Miz, puts his feet on the ropes for the pin. Shane knocks him off. Sheamus comes over and just tosses Shane into the barricade.
Yeah, that was rough.
Miz is kind of have his shoulders on the ropes. Sheamus comes up, kicks him, and then hits a neutralizer on the Miz, gets the win. Shane comes over and lays out both members of T-Bar. Shane sets up Cesaro on the announce table going for his top rope elbow. Sheamus pushes him off. Cesaro tosses Miz into the ring post. Shane eats a bro kick. You see the slow-mo replay of that?
Yeah. It was flush. That was nasty.
And then the Miz goes over and covers him up to protect his partner, his teammate.
Oh, I love it.
They take Miz off.
Yeah.
They put him on the announce table, and then they powerbomb. T-Bar does Shane through Miz through the announce table. Brutal attack.
Miz and Shane are totally winning those titles.
I don't know.
The Rumble, right?
I don't know.
That's happening. That's
I
got to
don't know
happen.
if there's a certainty. The level of that beatdown
That's a lot of math there.
would lead you to believe, yes, that's the case, or it could just knowing that people know that math. I don't know.
I think people are. Here's the thing. That they might have tried to do the implosion thing at Rumble, going into this, and then leading to a Miz versus Shane match at Mania.
Yeah.
They might have changed their. That might have been the case. It wouldn't surprise me if they might have. If that was the case, they might change their minds because Miz and Shane are kind of over. People are really into this. Miz is getting some good face heat. And I'm telling you, man, I think the way to do it would be they have a little run as tag champs. Shane, for whatever reason, turns on the Miz. That gets Miz a face turn.
Yeah.
He goes on to take on Daniel Bryan at like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah.
Like reignite that against a heel Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. That could be something.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
It could be interesting. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, they could be using this beatdown to show that despite what Shane and Miz say, they're not even close to the best tag team in the world.
Despite their best intentions. Yeah. Well, we'll find out at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. I got a lot of decision making to do between now and whenever we film that in like
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Next,
Mustafa Ali promo.
oh man,
Filmed 24 frames.
shallow depth of field,
Wonderful lens. Oh, man.
expertly color corrected.
Oh,
just everything about
This
it.
looked like a friggin'
So good.
Joe Carnahan movie from
so
like
good.
the early aughts. You know, this looked like Narc.
Yeah, it did look like Narc.
This was good stuff
It was
right
great
here.
stuff.
Yeah.
His performance on point. Talk about his-
Slowly getting closer to the
he said,
camera.
Joe, it wasn't so much your beat down to me last week that I knew that told me who you were. It was your eyes.
Well, he started off like super on the reel. He said, "I used to run these streets as a cop."
Yeah.
Man, and when you know that's real, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
All the stuff he saw.
Yep.
Murders.
And one thing that always, betrayed someone's true character was their eyes.
Yeah. Murders.
Yeah, I mean, he's relating that to his time patrolling the streets of
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah. He's saying, Joe.
So it wasn't when you tossed me, headbutted me, punching me, throwing the ring post that told me who you were. It was your eyes.
Oof.
And it's like you look in my eyes and you see a light so bright that it like makes the darkness turn and hide or something like that.
Something like that.
But he said it way better than I ever could. He's so good. Because I know the best part is I know he's just going out in his neighborhood or somewhere in
Yeah.
Chicago that he
I
knows
know.
with his buddy, and they're shooting this stuff themselves.
I know. And they're bringing it to production, and they're like, wow.
Or he puts it on Twitter, and someone sees it and is like, oh, we can do something with this. Or, yeah, in the case, he's like, here, I have this. Do you want it?
Yeah.
If not, I'm going to put it on my Twitter.
And they're probably like, man, how do you film this? Can you teach us, please?
It's called a DSLR, WWE.
You can go over like $600.
Yeah.
Get a $50 lens.
But it's so good.
I know, it's so good,
It's
man.
so good.
They're like, hey, how about this? Can we cut some B-roll into it and use the glow filter?
He's like,
Sure, dude. I don't care.
as long as you use mostly my stuff, it's fine. But really, it's performance that really puts it over the edge.
We're seeing a star being made in Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how you make it.
Yeah.
This is how you make it.
You have him do these awesome promos on his own, in his own words. You have him put on amazing matches, even win or lose at this point. Have him against good competition, putting on really good matches, and developing his character like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be massive.
And he doesn't, yeah, dude. Here's the thing. It's not even necessarily, Mustafa Ali is creating the story for the situation, you know? Because if he hadn't gone out and done this, let's assume for a second that he did that, what you're saying is true, because that's entirely plausible. That he just went out and did this.
Yeah.
He's creating the story. How ambitious is that? How many people have we talked about where it's like, well, you know, Apollo Crews, for example, they really need to do something with that guy. They really need to give him a story. They really need to give him a character. Mustafa Ali's not taking anything away from Apollo Crews, but what kind of ambition is that to go out and create your own narrative in a dramatic way like this?
It's called grabbing the brass ring, I think.
Oh
if
my
Vince
gosh.
were to describe it.
Yeah. He's creating little freaking short films.
Yep.
That just adds so much depth and complexity to the story of just two guys fighting. One older veteran mean dude fighting, you know, picking on him and beating him. He's crafting his own. Telling you, man, that's ambition. That dude's going to go huge places.
Yep. And then we cut back, and Vince is watching the aftermath of Thebar's beatdown of Miz and his son on a television, and he seems moderately, at best, concerned.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't he run out there? Check on his kid.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Vince. Like when Shane gets up, he does this.
That dude he didn't even hug his kid when he was growing up.
Well, he's got a lot of making up to do then, doesn't he?
Number one, he ain't running nowhere.
It's true. He'll tear his quads.
Number two, what is he gonna do? He's gonna eat a bro kick.
Show an iota of concern.
Can't do that. You're the boss.
Yeah, you can.
You can't do that.
You got to do that as a boss.
Shane is a competitor.
Yeah, but he's also.
It's not like Sheamus had a knife to his throat. It's not like a.
Did you see that bro kick, man? He about took his head off.
What's worse, the shanking, the Conan low key shanking, or the bro kick to the
Well,
head?
I haven't seen that, and as far as you have told me, there was actual no worked blood in the situation. Therefore, it obviously didn't hit any sort of major artery or vein. So blood loss, not the huge concern. Right. Whereas, you take a bro kick flush, depending on how you prepare yourself, if you can, the least you're talking moderate head trauma.
Yeah.
Depending how you land, maybe you could talk like serious neck injury potentially.
Yeah, it could be life changing.
Yeah.
Whereas the other
life
thing,
altering.
just get some stitches and
Exactly.
you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Life altering potentially.
Rather take the shank. Agreed. The MLW shank.
Yeah. So Vince doesn't budge. He just kind of very subtly, almost to the point of not reacting, reacts.
Yeah.
But he does come out to the ring to moderate the Daniel Bryan AJ Styles face-to-face confrontation.
Well, yeah.
So he introduces AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, and then Daniel Bryan. So AJ gets in the ring, and then Daniel Bryan doesn't. He stays in the ringside area and goes, "I'm not getting in the ring. I'm not falling for your trap."
he's like a stubborn child. It's great.
So good.
It's so awesome.
He's the ultimate heel that makes good points, though.
Yeah, I know he is. I know, totally. That's like his thing.
He said, AJ, last week you dumped me on a pile of
like pork products or something like that. Animal carcasses.
But there was processed animal carcasses.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how AJ Styles was a reflection of the people, and that they all care about consumerism and fame and money. And he declared himself not the people's champion, but the planet's champion.
Planet's champion, yeah.
And then Vince says, "All right, I've had enough of that. Get in the ring."
Get in the ring, come on.
And then Daniel Bryan says, this whole problem is your fault, Vince. It's baby boomers. They're parasites. Yeah. They come and they take all the resources and all the money and for themselves and use, and they never, give back.
Yeah. They set the next generation up for failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, which studies show might actually be the case.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad he didn't bring up AJ's hatred of the Gillette commercial. You're sitting there reading about a Gillette commercial. That confused look on AJ's face. I was angry about the Gillette commercial.
Actually, AJ did have one good bit in this when AJ says, "Daniel, how'd you get here?"
Yeah.
Same as I did.
I'm sure you got on a plane.
On a plane. Although I thought he was going to say hypocrite, which would be the actual right word to describe what
Yeah, he called him. Here's the funny thing: everybody in the arena said hypocrite because he said, "You know what that makes you? Hypocrite. Fickle.
Hypocrite. No, it's hypocrite.
It's hypocrite.
Fickle just means not. It's not the same thing.
I was so angry at the Gillette commercial.
See, now if AJ watched the commercial again when another person's show and decides he liked it, how would you describe that potentially?
Hypocrite.
Fickle.
That's fickle.
Fickle. Fickle. So, AJ, sorry, one more time, Vince says, "Damn it, get in the ring." And Bryan doesn't. AJ says, "You know, Vince, we said we were going to have a confrontation face to face. Doesn't mean it has to happen in the ring."
Yeah.
AJ drops the mic, takes off his vest, because he's in his ring gear, whereas Daniel Bryan's in jeans and a cardigan and a t-shirt, looking
so
super comfy.
So comfy.
AJ runs out after Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan kind of tries to get away, can't. They brawl. They brawl back in the ring. AJ goes for a forearm. Daniel Bryan pulls Vince in front of him, so AJ doesn't hit the forearm. He lands on his feet. Right as he lands, Daniel Bryan hits him with a knee plus, and then he runs off with his title belt.
Good job,
Great.
Daniel Bryan. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Best heel in all of wrestling, Daniel Bryan, yay or nay?
He's the most entertaining heel for sure.
He had the crowd
Absolutely.
booing
Yeah.
when he declared himself the planet's champion.
Yeah, I know.
The things he can get the crowd, like he had Fresno cheering for the fact that they're the most polluted city in California.
Yeah, man.
That's something else.
He's like probably the most. Yeah. He's so entertaining. I have such a hard time like really calling. I know he's a heel. I get it, but I love him so much.
Same here.
He's so great. I have a hard time. When you ask me who's the best heel in wrestling, I try to think, man, who do I really hate? Like who does a really good job getting me to hate them? And he's not one of them. I love him to death.
His work so much.
But by and large, that crowd. What's crazy? You're probably right. He probably is best in wrestling just because of how loved he was, and he's managed to actually turn so much love into the inverse of hate. You know, like so many people hate him.
Yeah.
Because of all that stuff. But man,
because at this point,
he
Tommaso
is so into
Ciampa
it.
has kind of transcended pure heel. Like you got to sit there and you got to appreciate his work.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
He doesn't get nearly the same reaction he did.
I mean, Low-key stabbed the guy, so maybe Low-key is top heel in wrestling.
No, I thought Loki got stabbed.
No, he stabbed Conan.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I had it backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know if enough people are aware of that, though.
Right. I don't know, man. Yeah, Daniel
Jay
Bryan's up
White.
there. What is he? Is he in like Bullet Club now or something? Aren't
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets like legit heel heat.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I don't know.
Might be Jay White.
Might be Daniel Bryan.
Next, Carmella, R-Truth walking backstage. They're talking about scenarios where R-Truth could win the Rumble and go on to face Daniel Bryan or AJ Styles for WWE title. And Carmella says, "Why, you don't want to face Brock Lesnar?" He just says, "No, I don't want to face Brock Lesnar. I don't want to go to Suplex City."
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually. And then Carmella runs up on
Charlotte,
and she's explaining to her, she's like, "You've never been in the Rumble before, but I have, and I'm number 30. I'm the Gucci gatekeeper." Is that what she called herself?
Gatekeeper and Gucci.
So, yeah, there you go. And Charlotte sort of laughed her off, and
because Carmella said like the Royal Rumble is like a tornado.
Yeah,
He goes,
1,
"Keep your head
2,
on a
7
swivel,"
people,
you know,
all on your business.
And then Charlotte says, "Well, no, now that I'm in it, I'm going to be the tornado." Woo.
Yeah.
Next, Samoa Joe versus Mustafa Ali. Great match, great underdog story being told here, where Joe comes out immediately and starts working over Mustafa Ali. Mustafa mounts offense, Joe beats him back down. Mustafa mounts a little bit of offense, Joe beats him back down.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hot. Like there was such a sense of immediacy, of urgency to it. That was really, really good. I love Mustafa Ali when he had the upper hand on Samoa Joe. He started telling him, shouting, because the key phrase that Joe was using was it, "Do you understand? Do you understand?" And he started turning that on him. So it was just really, really good storytelling. It was very simplistic, very effective though.
Mustafa hits his tornado DDT, positions Joe for the 054. He goes to the top rope. Joe grabs him, puts some coquina clutch on the top rope, yanks him off, and puts the grapevine on. Mustafa Ali taps out. Kind of wish they would have done the pass out thing for Mustafa.
This would have worked with the pass out for sure. I agree with you completely. But you got to live to fight another day. Mustafa Ali's going to be in that Royal Rumble, so can't be dealing with brain damage, whatever happens.
Totally. Get lack of oxygen to your brain is huge. That's a major problem.
After that, we had a New Day interview with
Kayla Braxton. Starts
Kayla.
out with them playing pool, kind of. Xavier Woods was using his trombone instead of a pool cue.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kayla comes up to him and says, well, are you guys going to try to eliminate one each other's Rumble? And they say, every year we ask the same question. Every year the answer is the same. No, because if one of us wins the Rumble, we all win the Rumble.
And then Kofi starts having a bit of a crisis, thinking to himself, man, I still need to figure out a way to survive, to make sure my feet don't hit the ground when I get eliminated. And then he's worried about that, and then I forget what they tell him. They lift his chin up, and they cheer him up a little bit, and then he says, "Oh, I thought of something," and then Kayla says, "Can you let us know your strategy?" And then they say, "No, Kayla," and they start singing, "No, Kayla, no."
And Tony Chimmel showed up.
Oh, that's right. He said Biggie said every year. All you interviewers ask the same thing. First it was Renee, then it was, what is Tony Chimmel going to ask us? And then he shows up and he says, New Day.
Hey, New Day.
And he was like, no, go away. And Big E says, what, do we look like Edge? Edge isn't here. The singing No Kayla thing cracked me up to no end, though, because it was just Xavier started it.
Yeah.
And then they all improv'd into it. I love that because it's so natural.
Yep.
Oh, they're so good.
Yep.
No Kayla.
No Kayla.
We be saying no to you. Oh, man, that killed me.
And then we got our main event, Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Almas, 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Man,
oh, man.
Man.
I didn't even care about the finish. I did not care. You know why I actually appreciated the finish? Do you know why?
Because we get more of this.
Because we're going to get more of this.
Exactly.
They're going to go at it in the Rumble, probably do some cool stuff. We'll probably see a reverse Rana, crucifix bomb, whatever.
Elimination.
They'll eliminate each other doing that weird thing that they do. And then, God, man, can you imagine if they took this rivalry? Look, man, here's the deal. Get Almas to just take that. They're not doing anything with Rusev. Take that title off Rusev, put it on Almas. Have Mysterio and Almas fight for that title at Mania.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
And that'll just be a killer match.
Give them 20 minutes.
That's what people want to see.
Yeah.
That's what they want to see. Look, I'm just appreciative that we got 2 stellar matches on SmackDown. I'm happy with that. But if they really want to give people what they want to see, this is special, man.
It is. It
Put it on Mania
really
for a title on the line
Yeah.
when Rey Mysterio finally gets that win over Almas. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because this was just bit after bit after bit.
They've done a really good job in their 2 matches of really finding a good mix of lucha wrestling and the excitement that brings, plus making it feel really hard-hitting.
Yeah, I know.
And mixing it in with some changes of pace and the storytelling that WWE usually implements.
Yeah.
It's a really good mix, and it's been really effective so far.
It has been.
Because they'll do the Hurricane Ranas and stuff, but they sell.
It's not. Well, yeah, it's not. Here it is. It's like the pacing is so good.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Because the pacing makes it like it's not boom, 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 boom. It's a game of one-upsmanship, and so far, Almas has been able to counter everything Rey brings with him with something that is physical, with something that is pretty brutal, and it's not just high-flying stuff.
But then Rey can counter with some physical moves of his own. Every match, he's dropped a destroyer in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just dropping someone on their head.
Yeah. Holy
well, that slide sunset flip powerbomb spot was crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Wow. Anyways, let's go through the highlights because they are of legion.
There's a lot.
Early on, Rey goes for
that top rope sit down power bomb.
Oh, gosh.
Like, here's the thing. We saw at Blackpool, at TakeOver Blackpool.
Yeah.
What happens when 2 guys who are, by the way, veterans already at whatever young age they are, get up on the top rope twice and not be able to pull off.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. Like, the balance that it takes, I would imagine, I can only guess, the balance that it takes to pull off a top rope sit-out powerbomb.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with Almas, too. So he's staying on the second rope. Rey gets in position. And then almost takes one leg, puts it on the top rope, pushes himself up.
Yes.
With one leg.
Yeah.
Brings his other leg up just enough to steady himself so he can do the move, and then he does it.
With video game-like precision. And you got to sit there and think to yourself, I mean, you really have to do a double take and say, wait a second, did they just do that?
Mm-hmm.
With such seeming ease.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
There was one spot they didn't hit. There was one spot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it looked awkward. They did a really good job pulling themselves together.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Otherwise, man, magic.
And I think that might have actually been one of the more simpler moves because Rey was just trying to get up, trying to do to step up on the ropes in the corner.
Yeah.
And I think he just slipped.
Yeah. Early on, Rey goes for a Frankensteiner. That's a top rope Hurricane Rana.
Mm-hmm.
Almost catches him. Oh, it's the top rope powerbomb. Yeah. That's the first fall.
Yeah.
And I like that neither of them got off their finisher.
Yes, I know.
They're saving that. Second fall saw Rey reverse the powerbomb attempt because after the top rope powerbomb, didn't almost hit him with another powerbomb, like springboard off the ropes, and then powerbombed him. Didn't get a fall there. Goes for another powerbomb. Rey reverses it into a Canadian Destroyer. Mm-hmm. Gets a pinfall that way. And it was just all sorts of crazy moves. Rey does a slide out of the ring rather than just doing a splash. Sunset flip powerbomb sends Almas into the barricade. That was insane.
Yeah.
Later on, Rey goes another sunset flip powerbomb off the apron. Andrade reverses it, does a full flip in the air, lands on his feet, picks up Rey, powerbombs him into the ring post.
So ALK82 here in chat claims Rey tried to do his springboard DDT from Halloween Havoc. Apparently. Boy, that's such a good match.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and I love that bit where Almas started mocking Eddie. And hats off to commentary.
Yep, for catching that.
But the entire match, again, they can bring it. They can bring it so well, those guys. They're really good.
Actually, almost did hit his finisher, the hammerlock DDT, but Rey got his foot on the rope.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then Almas selling, looking at the rope where he's at, selling, I'm smarter than that. Why did I just do that? I'm smarter than that. Why didn't I hit right, left trigger?
Why did he pull him a foot and a half closer to the center of the ring, and I would have got the win. I know.
Exactly.
Ray comes back. He hits a 619. He's setting up for a springboard move. Joe comes out of nowhere, knocks Ray off the apron. Apron bomb for Ray. Joe tosses Almas into the ring post. He puts Ray in the coquina clutch. Ray passes out. Joe grabs the mic, says, "Look at the destruction I caused here. That's what I'm gonna do with the Rumble." Samoa Joe, and then out of nowhere, Randy Orton runs in. RKO. Show ends with Orton posing in the turnbuckle. Heck of an episode. Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much fun.
So good. Holy moly.
Great stuff. What are you doing over there?
Oh, sorry, nothing. Just looking at something. No, I was checking to see. I mean, I can tell you. I was checking to see if the stream simply resumed.
Gotcha.
Or if it didn't, and it seems like it didn't, so I'll have to re-upload.
All right.
But that's okay.
That's fine.
That's all technical MPYP stuff, Larson.
It's industry jargon. You don't have to concern yourself with it.
Let's answer some questions.
Yeah,
what do you say?
Pretty Boy Fred said testing. Everybody's testing out whether Super Chats worked. Much appreciated. Sammy Garcia, Lacey Evans and Alexa Bliss as a tag team, yay or nay? Ray versus Almas, last man standing at WrestleMania, yay or nay?
Well, what did Lacey Evans call Alexa Bliss? A runt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good recipe for a tag team right there.
No.
I mean, you and I have called each other worse, but it's out of love. I didn't suspect that on Raw.
It didn't seem like there was love intended for any of that.
No.
Ray versus Almas, last man standing at WrestleMania.
I was thinking the same thing, man. Woo!
Put a title on the match then too.
Yeah, put a title on them. Yeah.
Up the stakes. Jack Daddy Ref, Rich Hardesty. How many table spots do we have last night? Well, there was just the one? Or am I missing one?
The Miz one.
Yeah. Is there another one I missed? Well, I guess Becky jumped off the announce table.
Stuff on table.
And threw Asuka over table. But I don't think we had anybody else go through a table.
Oh, this is a good question. Alex Foster on the Patreon. Are there any wrestlers who you could see going to All Elite Wrestling but doing worse than they did in WWE? He says it's bound to happen.
Well, I mean, the potential would is there if All Elite decides to throw money at former WWE guys just to take guys away from WWE, as opposed to signing people who would actually work within the promotion and who they have plans for.
Yeah, I'd be so surprised if they spent their money unwisely. It just seems like it.
Like if they threw a bunch of money at Ty Dillinger.
Right. Yeah.
Without any idea of how to use them, just with the idea like, well, we're going to take this guy away from WWE to show that we can take guys away from WWE.
Idea.
And they bring him in and they have no plans for him.
Yeah.
Because they can't do the 10 thing.
Yeah. I'll put it this way: I'm very interested to see them build their women's division, but I mean the women's division is about to. You do have to appreciate how WWE what they've done with their women's division. I mean, granted, there are still hiccups, just like in the men's division, there's still lots of crap too.
Yeah,
but there is no bigger platform for absolute certain than WWE, especially when it comes to the women's division. They're about to main event WrestleMania. And so, like, for example, if Sasha Banks did go to All Elite Wrestling, I'd be hard-pressed to think that, she would be as successful there. I mean, the wrestling would be interesting to see what, what they'd be doing over there. But I don't know. I just think that there isn't as much of a focus in the non-WWE world on women's wrestling as there is in the WWE. I think WWE has a big advantage over non-WWE wrestling.
Well, they definitely offer the largest platform possible. That's for sure. Jim Rod 20 just says, have a couple bucks. Thanks, Jim Rod.
Thanks, friend.
Astros J5, Becky using her jacket, then her shoe to beat Asuka, then Charlotte trying to stop the Becky chants by wooing, then getting booed. Becky laughs. Top notch. That was funny because a couple weeks back, Charlotte did the woo and it worked. But last night, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Not at all. Quiet Wyatt Designs. Hey, friendos, if this happens, which would you pop harder for? A Braun Mastiff face-off between monsters.
Braun would have to be looking so far down.
I know. Or Walter McIntyre face-off.
Oh, I'd much rather see a Walter McIntyre face-off.
They might have had a match before.
If I want any Braun face-off with anybody in WWE, it'd be Eddie Dennis. Because he'd look at it, he'd have to look up at him, right?
No.
How tall is Brock?
Braun's taller than Eddie Dennis.
No, I'm sorry, I meant Brock.
Oh,
how
Brock?
tall is Brock? Brock is 6'3", right?
He's like 6'4", I think.
6'4". Eddie Dennis is 6'5", but Eddie Dennis is a twig.
I know. I know. BreakingControllers.com. One word to describe Huberto. Corey saving that Ray almost botch on commentary was stellar. Also, Three Many and the Devil.
There's a lot of references there.
One word to describe Humberto Carrillo.
Humberto Carrillo. I'll use the word Ultimo because he was Ultimo Ninja.
I can't top that.
You could use the word ninja. Then our words will,
Sure, done.
Is he an actual ninja, though?
I don't believe
Were you
so.
fascinated with ninjas as a kid?
Of course.
Everybody was, right?
In the 80s, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like mid-late 80s when American Ninja came out.
So here's a question.
What?
Are ninjas like real?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like a real thing?
Yeah.
Can they make themselves invisible? Like how much of the legends of ninjas?
I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible.
Because there's a lot of they have back when you were a kid, remember ninjas had all sorts of crazy powers.
Yeah.
They could run faster than anybody. They can make themselves invisible.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of that
Probably
is.
not the invisibility part.
Do you think there's been ninja armies, legit ninja armies? That would try to take down Chuck Norris and stuff?
No, I mean my understanding is
Are they
so
as hapless as we saw in the movies?
You had samurai.
Okay, yeah.
Who were, and I could be completely off base with this.
That's perfect though. That's what we want.
Samurai who were, like the cavalry.
Okay, yeah.
And then ninjas were like the secret ops guys.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
That's my understanding. I could be completely off.
Very cool.
Sean Lathrop. Anyone else think that Ali's push is because of the Saudi Arabia deal? Amazing talent, and he deserves it. I just don't trust the WWE. I believe Mustafa Ali's of Pakistani descent.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
relationship is
at
between
all.
countries.
So no, I don't think one has anything to do with the other.
I don't think for a second.
I mean, Mustafa Ali has said in a couple interviews that he thinks there's one person behind his at least arrival on the main roster, and that's Daniel Bryan. He credits Daniel Bryan completely.
Wow.
For bringing him up to the main.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's great. That's
and I guess I'm trying to remember correctly the exact verbiage he used. I don't know if he's had a conversation with Daniel Bryan about it, and if so, I think it seemed like Daniel Bryan was like playing coy. But I could be inferring too much into it.
That's interesting.
Stevie Bradley says Daniel Bryan should call out Vince for his love of beef.
A lot of beef in here.
Jackson Morgan wants to know with the women's tag titles being announced to be decided in Elimination Chamber, what other chamber matches do you guys think we will see?
We'll
this
see a number
year?
one contender for whatever for the title on whatever show doesn't win the Rumble. So, for example, if Seth wins the Rumble, he says, "I want Brock." Number one contender for WWE title to be determined in Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm. That was a good question. Wolfpack for life. Samoa Joe made a YouTube account and posted a travel vlog, and it was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was
is.
good.
You guys
It was
check
really
it out.
good.
It's awesome. What superstars would you like to see do travel vlogs?
New Day.
The Nightcrawler, that's the answer right there. He has it too. The New Day. Are you kidding me?
And Daniel Bryan. In character.
Yeah, but the point of a travel vlog is like you're out of character.
I understand.
In character,
Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan.
All right.
In
I like
character.
that too. Trying to think of who else I'd like to see.
Sammy Garcia says, I got one better. Rey versus Almas versus Mustafa ladder match for U.S. title.
Boy.
That'd be something else.
That'd bring down the house right there. Let's see here. Steve Klain says, is there a good chance that Becky Lynch has a shot of headlining WrestleMania? Yes, that's actually happening.
Yeah.
That is literally
That's a very,
gonna happen.
very, very, very good chance.
They wouldn't be teasing it this hard if that wasn't the case. And I mean, there's been all sorts of reports saying that's the case.
The only possible way I think that it wouldn't happen is if Roman's cleared.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. But even that, I think that they would save him for after Mania, to be honest. I don't even think that that would happen at this point. Let's see here.
Did you read this, KJ? The Apollo Lashley segment match from Raw made me kind of get into the character of Apollo Crews, even though he still lost. Will we ever be made to care about Ty Dillinger?
Wolfpack for Life has the right answer there. Who? I just, because he's like Ty also, I don't know. He's also like sort of a, I'm not going to say a downer, but like he's had some odd tweets. He's had some oddball tweets, you know? Like, didn't he respond to the Nia Jax tweet? And it was just a
terrible.
bad take.
Yeah.
Don't be bad take guy. Nobody wants to see that.
A guy in a bear suit says Daniel Bryan has officially gone from heel who makes good points to heel who makes undeniably correct points.
All right. Bring up Gillette and bring up the flat Earth on AJ. That man,
on Talking Smack.
That was the best.
Oh, that was so
Don't
good.
you think the Earth is flat? Well, no, I didn't say that. I think there's some questions to be answered.
Oh, that was so good. Suplex Casey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Vince care about the environment? 3.
How much does who?
Vince.
I don't know. Old people can be weird, man. Old people can be weird. Old people can be weird.
3.
Yeah, out of 10? Yeah, 3.
3.
God, if that.
Yeah.
Kind of think maybe even 1.
Being generous, 3.
Yeah, that is very generous. That is.
Maybe they have some of their production trucks run on natural gas rather than gasoline. I don't know.
I hope I don't get weird when I'm old, man.
Oh, you will.
I mean, I know I'm weird now, but at least I'm like, you know, it's sort of, I don't know. It's not that level of weird.
Yeah, I hope not.
Double T. Hey, fellas. Which do you think is more important, charisma on the mic or in-ring wrestling talent? Because I used to think in-ring work was way more important, but apparently Enzo is a bigger ratings draw than Seth, so that just had me wondering. I think that was a flash, and that was like the definition of a flash in the pan thing. And we saw that even on 205 Live. Like, he boosted the ratings at first, but then they started going back down.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that's a thing. I think in-ring talent is far more important.
Yes, that's a number 1.
But Brett's 3-tier scale, your look, wrestling, in-ring ability,
and your talking ability,
and your promo, I think that is a valid. Those are valid
It
things,
is.
you know.
Yeah. Who's got better criteria for greatness, Brett or us?
Our criteria for greatness is
Being good.
being good,
legacy, kayfabe.
Well, you can't deny those. Like if you've got
Well, here's the thing. It's the thing. Like what Brett's talking about is all wrapped up in being good.
Right. But then kayfabe is how good are they booking you?
Yeah.
Like how good is your creative?
How much money are they seeing you?
Right, exactly. That's important. And then legacy, if you have high 8 out of 10 legacy.
Yeah. Oh man, you're one of the greats. Mount Rushmore wrestling.
You're one of the greats, man.
How does Brett fare in our scale? Being good.
I mean, being good, I'd say that he's as close to 8 out of 10 as it gets.
No, 6 and a
6,
half.
really?
6.5 to 7.
But okay, you're okay. Being good, you then split up into 3.
Yes.
Which is in ring. Well, he's as close to a 10 out of 10.
No, he's an 8.
He's an 8 out of 10. Promo 1 out of 10.
I'd say 2.
2 out of 10. And then his look.
5.
5 out of 10. Average. Okay, good. What's 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 8 is 13.
Divided by 3.
It's
like 4 and a third.
Okay, let's give him 5.
5.
So he's a 5 at being good.
Yeah.
Kayfabe.
He's booked strong.
7 out of 10.
7, that's fair. Legacy. A lot of people seem to like him.
Yeah, I'd give him like a 7 legacy.
6.
6 legacy. Okay. 6 and 7 is 14.
Plus 5.
Plus 5 is 19 divided by 3.
3 is 6 and change.
Brett is the most 6 and change wrestler there is, I think. I kind of believe that. We just solved it. That math was perfect.
Yeah, it's good math.
That math was perfect.
Good. Our system's great. It's the best system.
That is a really good system we just developed. Wow.
It's a really good system.
Well
I need to get some trivia cards.
Well done. I'll continue to read some of these Patreon questions.
Hold on. Sean Lathrop says Ali is Muslim. Saudi people can identify with him. There's different sects of Islam.
I think it would be so. Here's the thing.
And there's geopolitical stuff too.
Now we understood that gender was pushed specifically because they were going to try to get some headway into the Indian market, right? That was the thing. Yeah. That was obvious because gender really wasn't that good. Mustafa Ali
is exceptional.
It's exceptional. You can see why they're doing it. I mean, it's so clear as day why they're doing it. Damian R. Could WWE have built the Andrade versus Rey storyline based on Almas having looked up to Mysterio? His and Almas wanted to prove himself against his own idolo. Would these match of the year meetings have been better with that emotion involved with it? I kind of think that's number one. Damian has a really good idea. That's actually a very interesting story idea, and it's a very simple one. Rey's a legend, almost came up, and he wants to dethrone him. I think that's a great idea. And I think that's the one thing that, look, I'm not going to complain about no storyline. The matches are great regardless.
Yes.
But I think that is one thing that you have to consider when looking at match of the year candidates. You do have to consider the build and the story behind it because it adds so much emotion to it. So I think that's all good ideas, and I think it probably would have escalated it even further in our minds. Best friendo Greg Morris says, since there was no clear cut winner, how great would a best of 7 series be between Andrade and Rey with the U.S. title? I think it'd be great. Got a couple other on the Patreon that got really high votes. Oh, you read that one already. Okay. Okay, let's do trivia.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This one's interesting.
Oh, man.
Tough one? Good.
No, I think you'll actually do pretty well in this.
All right. Give it to me.
A couple interesting. Okay. 10 longest combined WWE Women's Championship reigns.
Oh, wow. Longest combined, huh?
Yeah.
Is Moolah on there? Because she had that belt for like 50 years.
She's number 1.
Trish?
Very good. Number 2.
Lita?
No.
Wow. Victoria?
Nope.
Oh, man. Who had that belt for a long time? Beth Phoenix?
Yes.
Can I...
Yeah, sure. Ash.
How far Does
That's
this
fine.
extend like 2015, 2016?
No. Nobody of the current.
Okay.
Nobody of the current era that's hot now.
Gotcha.
There's kind of an obvious answer for you there in there though.
Paige?
No.
Oh, I guess it was just her NXT title reign was super long. I don't know if they mean women's champions or divas champions too.
I think it includes like there's what. There's like maybe Beth Phoenix was Beth Phoenix women's or divas?
I think she had both at different
Okay.
points.
It does go. But there's a couple from the 80s and on.
Oh, is Medusa on there?
Yeah.
Wendy Richter?
Yeah, she's in there. Yeah.
Um,
Actually, kind of surprised about one of these.
Trying to think of people who had the belt a lot. Is Michelle McCool on there?
No.
Okay, so probably,
It's a source of disappointment with me.
oh, I got one more guess. I feel like I'm missing a huge name. Oh, Mickey James.
Yeah.
All right,
she's from today, but she's not hot now.
Who'd I miss?
Oh yeah, Molly Holly,
God, I thought about her too.
Ivory,
Yeah.
Sensational Sherry. That's a
Interesting.
surprising one. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then Rockin' Robin,
Oh, okay.
which I would not have
All right.
even thought of.
These are the first 10 wrestlers who lost WrestleMania main events.
Okay. Okay. So who is it? Orndorff and Piper.
Yeah. That's 2. There's separate answers on here. So you get 2.
Oh, okay. Wow. King Kong Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
Andre the Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Skipped Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Slaughter.
Yeah.
Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did they count? Let me just ask you this: did they count Macho Man and Flair as a co-main event?
No.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. Yokozuna.
Mm-hmm. So you're missing the one you skipped.
Okay, that was Mania 4.
Correct.
Okay, I missed 4, so that would have been 5 was Savage. 4 was it? I'm gonna kick myself. All right, hold on a second. I know this is stupid. Oh, was it DiBiase?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is that a perfect 10?
Well done.
That was an easy one, but I'll take it. Anyways, what a good show. Any more super chats today?
Let
I'm
me
gonna
check.
take a look at Streamlabs. Oops, that didn't work. Nope, no Streamlabs.
Oh, sorry. Sammy Garcia. Book the Women's Elimination Chamber tag match. Who's in it and who wins? You can include NXT roster. Larry said it's going to be 3 tag teams from Raw, 3 tag teams from SmackDown.
Oh, there's a whole lot of people in that Elimination Chamber. All right, 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown.
So Sasha and Bailey,
Sasha Bailey, the Iconics,
Riot Squad,
Riot Squad.
hopefully Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose.
Oh, yeah, they have to be in there.
That's 4 teams.
Where are we at? 2 and 2?
Nia and Tamina.
Nia and Tamina.
And then one more from SmackDown. Because we have Iconics. We have
We have Iconics.
We have What's Left of Absolution.
Absolution.
And then one more from SmackDown. What if they make Becky and Charlotte team up?
They seem kind of too above that. There any call-ups they could do in the meantime?
I mean, there's Nikki. But who would her partner be?
Oh, Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Nothing stands out
No,
unless they went back to Asuka and Naomi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do we think is going to get called from the women's division? Who do you think is going to get called up after Mania if they do that?
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna doesn't really have a tag team partner though.
No.
I don't
But
know.
Elimination Chamber is before Mania, anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
I thought it was Fastlane. It's Chamber.
There's Chamber and Fastlane before Mania. There's 2 pay-per-views this year.
There's 2 pay-per-views between Elimination Chambers before Mania. Really?
Yeah.
Man, I am tripping. Oh.
Yeah, actually, Elimination Chamber is before Fastlane. It's the Rumble, and then about 3 weeks later, it's Elimination Chamber, and about 3 weeks later, it's
Oh my gosh.
Fastlane.
Yeah, look at that. Gee whiz. I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. That's good. More content. More stuff. More stuff to do.
More live stream reaction
I'm
streams.
fine with that.
Robbie Hyde. Rock is gaining betting odds to win the Royal Rumble. Thoughts?
What?
The Rock.
He's gaining betting odds to win the Rumble?
No, if they were going to plan to bring him back, they would start building to it already. There's been no build to it.
No build.
No build. He's not going to show up and surprise win the Rumble. No. Seth is winning the Rumble.
If Roman was still around, I could have seen that. But that's
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. Yeah.
no, it is
No,
different.
it's different. Yeah.
It
But no,
is
Seth
different.
is.
But
Seth,
because he's not around, that's why it's different.
Seth is winning that Rumble.
It wouldn't have surprised me if they were going to do that, but I mean, Rock versus Lesnar, that's a huge match.
Yeah.
And if WWE wanted that extra Saudi Arabia bonus, then I could see maybe,
Yeah,
but
maybe, but no.
I don't know.
Even, yeah, he just would have been a little more present, I feel like, on WWE programming. A little bit more. If they were going to have him actually win it.
Yeah. That thing, the movie's going to Sundance.
I saw.
Yeah, that's cool. Good for look at WWE Prestige.
Yeah.
Prestige Worldwide. Is that Gibson's favorite company? He said maybe he just likes the shirt.
Could be a really comfortable shirt, man.
It could be. Anyway, here's some music for you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.